in the little Greenbrier area of the Great Smoky Mountains. It's January 2nd. Some snowfall this morning. This is the little river, or Little Pigeon River rather. John said he thinks it's the East Branch. It's just really pretty. It's quiet out here because nobody's coming. The ranger said that he thinks he's gonna close the road, so we just parked up at the ranger station and doing a little bit of road hiking. See, on the banks are covered with snow. There's not quite an inch, but it's really nice. There's John. So we're gonna go back up here to the road and keep going. See what we can find. Pretty nice chute on Little Pigeon River. Heading on down. It's a really nice pool. See if I can get a good shot. Right here. Looks really deep. Real pretty blues and greens. And John pointed out just a bit ago, see the rhododendron, how it's just hanging, the leaves are just hanging limp all the way straight down. I remember reading somewhere that rhododendron is a really good way of telling the temperature. Obviously, I know it's cold, so we'll keep going. John says this is Greenbrier Mountain. It's covered by the haze right now. You can see how the clouds and the fog are just right there covering the tops. He said this is an area called the Cat Stairs. So it looks really pretty. Stopped here for a still picture. We're going to keep going. Alright, we're in the Greenbrier picnic area. I don't know if the recording is the same as the viewfinder, but it looks a little jerky, so it might be the cold affecting the camera. I might store it a little closer to my body to warm it up a little bit. Right up there is the road. So down there, and there's a bathroom, and then down this way, if I shut up, you might be able to hear the river. Seen several treks while hiking up this road. So rabbit treks, you can see the bunny goes across the roadway and into the woods. Alright, so we're at the confluence of Middle Prong, which is flowing under that bridge there, and I guess Ramsey Creek, Ramsey Prong, I'm not sure exactly what it's called. Those two come together right here and flow down as the Little Pigeon River in the Greenbrier area. Very pretty. Beautiful day. Keeping on. There's John taking a jaunt. Not sure where he's headed. If Christine were here, she would see that tree. I think it was interesting. Had a cool hole. Alright, so let's see where he's going. Not sure what road we're on. It's a little gravel road in the park, and John pointed out these pylons or what have you. Looks like a chimney right there. There are a lot of CCC, Civilian Conservation Corps, camps in the park left over from early 1900s to mid 1900s, so it's very likely what this is, because they're very utilitarian. The structure itself just has been dismantled. See John way up there. He waits for no man. Let's catch up to him. In an old cemetery, the Greenbrier part of the park. Came off of main road up what looked like a little gravel access road by Civilian Conservation Corps camp, or at least what I think was a Civilian Conservation Corps camp. And then we came to this at the top of a hill. Very large cemetery, at least for being so far back. You know, we've hiked to a couple of cemeteries and they always seem to be really small, but this one just kind of feels like it just keeps going, which is really cool because it kind of gives you an idea of how active a community this part of the park really was back 75 to 100 years ago. A lot of these gravestones have a deceased date, the turn of the century, you know, 1901, 1904. Apparently several Civil War soldiers buried here as well. And it's interesting you consider, you know, Tennessee very much a neutral, some cases divided part of the country during the Civil War. And I could just imagine the Civil War soldiers coming back from war and just joining their life. You know, you come back to your wife and your kids and the farm and the mountain community. Not like today, no pomp and circumstance for the troops. Just a bloodied uniform if you're lucky. Rags if you're not. And at the end of your life, a fairly nondescript burial with maybe a mention of your service on your headstone. It's really solemn up here. Imagine with this many buried, it wasn't very solemn around the turn of the century. Probably a very active part of the park before it was a park. It's very nice.